be doing a streamed walkthrough of Batman Returns, talking through the whole game. Let's get some Batman music going first, yeah. So good. Music's awesome in this game. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing easy for the purposes of a walkthrough. Full lives. Everything else normal. And the reason... Oh, so good. The reason I'm gonna do easy is because the difficulty levels are basically the same. A little bit, tiny bit of difference. Obviously the, hang on a second. Let's get next over here. You can hit one of those guys for some little bit of points. Oh, don't want to hit those guys. Obviously on the harder difficulties, you have less, you hit guys for less, you take more damage, have less test tubes. Some of the bosses do more attacks. They're harder. That's about it, really. There's really not too much difference. When I'll point out the differences, specific differences. From what I've seen, really, it's the penguin has a main difference. All right. So, to start off with the basics of the game. Batman has two weapons that he has in this mode. There's two different modes. There's this mode where he can walk up and down. Let's call it the 3D mode, and then there's a flat 2D mode where he can just jump up and down. So in this mode, you can move in the sort of Y plane up and down, Y axis. In the other mode, you can't, and you have different attacks and weapons. So there's a few different ways you can attack guys. When you get close to a guy, you grab them like that. That's an example. And there's a few different throws you can do when you're holding them. So if you press down, for example, you start a combo attack. If you press forward, you throw them, and you can hit other guys with that. So that's a good move to be aware of. If you press up, you throw them up like that. So for example, here there's some windows. You can grab guys, throw them up. Just lost a life. That's okay. I'm just gonna kind of charge through this. There's some shortcuts you can use for various parts of the game if you're doing speed runs or something like that. But I'm just I just want to show a normal run, doing normal fighting strategies and no sort of glitchy stuff. I'll talk about what I've seen is possible along those lines though. So let's talk about what other moves you have. You have a few different attacks. If you use your Batarang normally, which is the A button that stuns guys, I think maybe on Mania that doesn't do that. I'm not sure. But typically it'll stun a guy like that, and then you can kind of get a hit in. Your other weapon is a hang on a second. It's more like a rope that you swing off. I can't remember what it's called exactly. But when you hit guys with it, you take damage. So here's an example. I've heard that on the last boss it works really well. I'm gonna try it actually. So that's what that attack looks like. You take a tiny bit of damage, but it helps you move really quickly. So that's the benefit of that, I would say. But for the majority of the game, I use this one because it doesn't take damage, it stuns guys, and that's about it. Oh, I almost missed that. Oops. Damn. These guys are just messing me up. You can hit these motorcycle dudes with a quick little one time with the battering. Oh, I missed the heart. It's okay, because you time out there. Sometimes I forget that you have to take what you have to take and not take. It doesn't really matter. It matters if you are trying to do it perfectly, of course. This part, you can actually, there's a few different ways to do this part. You can actually just walk straight through this part and skip all the guys. That's what the speedrunners do. But then you don't get points. The points are important because you get extra lives. So I'm just gonna do it normally. Just to show how the normal game is supposed to be played and not sort of hacked. Another option for these guys, you can stand outside the range of fire. They can be a big pain. I timed that wrong. There we go. Almost at the first boss now. You have to get this timing just right if you want to do this perfectly. Oh, terrible. I did it just wrong. Free life there at 50,000. Which is good because I just got it. Moving on. That was just terrible timing, but you get the idea. These guys you want to just duck. Missed that one. To do it perfectly, you have to just duck. I've beaten this game on Mania, but I can do it. But I just want to make a walkthrough right here. So you can pull a rope toward this guy, and you can kind of do a bunch of attacks. Get the test tubes going. When he's coming at you, you definitely want a test tube. Oh. And that'll kill him. Yeah, you can just test tube him down. The proper way, you want to hit a bunch of attacks at him. He rolls at you and goes over you. You have to duck under him. Shoot him the other way. He comes at you the other way and jumps over you. It's tricky to get the timing right. It's best to just use the test tubes because you lose them between the levels. So you might as well just get rid of your test tubes there. This level's basically more the same, just fighting pretty simple clowns. Okay, so another throw you can do is that if you grab two guys thrown together, you smash them together, and that does a lot of damage to them. So that's really good, but it's kind of risky. If it happens, it happens. I try not to I try not to really chase it. It's cool, but you can get into trouble trying to make it happen. Let's just say that. Okay, so some of these guys coming up, if you throw the battering at it, whatever it's called, at them, I mean, you can make them change what they're doing. I'll show you in a second. There's a few different enemies. For now, these guys all just get stunned, but some of the other guys do different stuff. This fat guy jumps up on this bench here, so you have to watch out for that. If you throw these guys up into the top of the screen here, you get extra points breaking these things. On this screen, oops, there is the lamppost, which you can see I've already broken, and the bench, which I've already broken. So I've already broken most stuff. Now I need to move on. Get this. I think I almost have everybody. Alright, so same on the screen. There's two fences here that you can break. That gives you extra points. Oh, I'm still screwing it up. And also be careful not to chase this. I'd caution against that because you can be like, oh, I need some points here, but then you die. So if you get it, you get it. Here I'm just doing it for demonstration. You can see. Oops. Right here, there's one right here too. Okay, so that's all those fences. And actually from this screen, you can break that pole on the top right as well. Whoops. I can't get it right here. There we go. So there you hear the sound, you get extra points. Moving on. Okay, so these guys, if you hit them, they carry a bomb, right? If you hit them with your battering attack, they just drop the bomb and then they die like that. So that's what I found is the best way to deal with those guys. Oops. Still missing this bench break right here. There we go. Get points from that. Take these guys down. Oh, I need that heart. That's a full health heart, the full hearts. That's why I waited for a second. I guess we should talk about jump attacks in a second. So we have a few different jump attacks. Hang on a sec. There's the jump kick, like this, which is where you just jump and you press regular attack. More fences here. Then, if you jump and you press down attack, you do that cape attack. Try that again. It's really helpful when you have multiple enemies. You can hit all of them. Works really well. I just got a free life there at the 100,000 point level. That was the down there of the extra life. These fire guys are a huge pain. You want to attack them from above or below. Definitely. Okay, end of the stage. Okay, on this elevator there's 4 different guys. This first guy's sitting, you want to jump, kill him. Next guy jumps down at you, you have to get out of the way, and then you can kill him from behind. Another sitting guy. And then the pattern repeats. Sitting guy, jumping guy, down, kill him from behind. Okay, now there's 3 guys here. The first and the third guy are the same. Oops, I screwed it up. You want to just jump into them, they're not that hard. You can just jump straight into it. Second guy is a different pattern, he's lower. Third guy, same pattern as the first guy. These guys, you can just jump across right here, but the first guy comes out of that elevator, second guy comes out of that elevator, and then 2 guys come out of the second elevator right here. Down. You can move along here. Now the building catches on fire here. This part's a bit challenging. First of all, you have a guy who comes in dropping at you. You have to remember that. You have to just know. It's hard. You have to fly. Oh, I screwed up. But you have to fly past this fire. Fight one of these fire guys. Then this part's very hard. There's another guy who I've only got through once without getting hit there. It's very hard. Then you kind of want to just move back and forth using your grappling hook. Watching out for these falling pieces of wood. Drop down here. Now you have to fight this guy. When you get him down, a couple hits, the ground falls away. You've got to time it right. Move along. And we're at this end of that part of the stage. Okay, these sword swallower guys, when they have their sword in their mouth like that, exactly like that, if you hit them with your battering, they will get hurt and fall over, which is a good trick. Also with the jugglers, I meant to mention that earlier, when they're juggling, if you hit them, they drop their what they're juggling, and if you don't do that, they throw what they're juggling at you. That's a good trick. Here you fighting a lot more clowns. Starts to get harder here. Try to throw them into each other. Smash them into each other. Whatever it takes. Oh, man down. Get this little heart. That's a small heart, so I get like a little power up. Okay, you also have a... Did I talk about the special attack yet? I'm not sure. On the typical... no, I didn't. On the typical controller setup, if you press jump and attack at the same time, some people change this to just be one button. It attacks all the guys around you like this. It does a cape attack, but when it hits guys, you take damage. So you only should use it when necessary. But speedrunners use it because it's powerful and fast, because they don't really care about taking damage. Okay, lost a life there. I'm going to use a cape attack here because I use it often if there's tons of guys around me and I want them to get away from me. Just keep putting everybody down, moving on. Oh, I almost had him with the bomb there, but he got me instead. This is a good time to use the cape attack when there's a bunch of guys. Oh, I'm surprised that I didn't get all of them there actually. It works really well against these basic clowns. There's a heart here, yeah. You want to sort of strategically use those major hearts. Like if you're about to die, you want to use that right away. If you're not, save it until you fight your way through this complicated part. These rocket guys can be difficult. Once they start coming from every direction, I mean it's easy to take a bit of damage. Almost at the boss. I've got 5 test tubes, 5 lives. On Mania or on the harder difficulties, you're just gonna have probably less lives and definitely less test tubes, so it's slightly different strategy, but it's basically the same. So the way I beat this boss, and there's a few different ways to beat it. The speedrunner, I'm gonna try and show just the normal way of beating it. The speedrunners use a sort of combo attack here where you attack, block, and attack over and over again. What I do is I use as a normal way, I use a test tube to kill the ads. When he's coming at me, I'll use the battering to keep him away from me. Is that it for the ads? That was fast. Usually there's one. Oh, there we go. So you can keep him away and just keep oh, you got me good there. Keep the odds down with the tubes. And then once it comes down to fighting him, you can attack him from above or below. If you get in front of him, he's gonna hurt you. So you gotta be above or below. There is a sort of nice combo here I'm trying to show. You have to be at just the right distance. It's sort of it's hard to do. You can't be throwing him. Anyways, let's move on. I'll put some more speedrun tips in the description of the video. But I'm just trying to do sort of the normal fights and runs here. So on this, the way I do this is there's a pattern. I start on the right on this one, and then switch to left, back to right, back to left, back to right, and then it's again on the right at the end. That's it for this one. And there's 2 of these like painter window washer platforms you have to go. You move over here. This one I just stay on the right platform. You can just stay still here as the guys come to you. Alright, so we're on the roof level. There's 2 different ways to go here. So the speedrunners go down, and if I screw up, it will go down. There's also a extra test to both ways. But if you can go up. I'll try to show that way now. You go hop, 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 Oh, and I just missed it. If you do one more jump there, you can grab on with your grappling hook and move across to the second platform there. It doesn't really matter. There is a full heart there though, so if you're about to die, you want to definitely try to go that way. So there's an extra test tube. If you're down here on the bottom, and you can jump across here. Now here you have to quickly get across underneath here. Sometimes there's a guy right here, and then there's a tall clown right here. Oops. Alright. A few more guys here. And then there's an elevator. Oops. Okay. Typically I'll go to the end of this elevator. And there's a couple guys start falling down, a couple tall clowns. There's a lot going on here. There we go. You want to duck those rocket guys. Oh, I missed the proper positioning there. You want to get right in here as he comes in. But you can skip those guys, but you get the extra points. Okay, so there's two ways to do this part. If you're about to die, there's a full heart that's low down on the ground here. You'll see. If you're about to die, I would try for it. If not, I would not, because it's very risky. I'm just gonna go over it. It's right about there. You couldn't even see it. That's okay. I'm just gonna move on. Alright, so first Catwoman fight. This is easily one of the hardest fights in the game. You can get a hit on her right away. Again, you can do some glitchy combos if you are so inclined. But I'm going to try to show the normal fight. She has a few different basic attacks. That's one where she does some cartwheels and then starts going into like a hyper speed mode. I use a test tube to interrupt it. The other ones I try to just get out of the way and then block or interrupt and attack. With the whip, it does a lot of damage, has a really long range, but you can attack her from above or below. It's actually a really good plan to attack. So that's a good example. Oh, screwed up there. I should have used one of my tubes there. I'm trying to show the combo. It's very hard. You have to go attack, block, or it's a series of attacks. There we go. Got it down pretty easily. Wasn't too bad. Anyways, she can be comboed with the precise timing. It's very, very difficult. Okay. Now, this all is quite hard. You have to fight Catwoman again, which is crazy the first time. I feel like everybody the first time they play this game gets to the Catwoman fight and it's like, yeah, it's, you know what I mean? You have to learn it and practice it and figure it out and get through it. And then you have to fight her again. And it's like, what? It's so cruel. But anyways, the second time is arguably not as hard. It's different. It's very different. Or not very different, but slightly different. So, I guess the main difference is that she doesn't do the cartwheel hyperspeed attack, which is where I typically use test tubes on the first fight. And also, you have to fight Penguin right after this fight, so it's a good idea to not use your test tubes anyway and save them for Penguin. If you're trying to do like a, you know, a really good run, you literally have to do that. Another tip I use for this fight is oh, awesome. Hey, how's it going? Another good tip for the upcoming Catwoman fight is I like to stay in the light. There's one beam of light, And so it sounds weird, and you don't have to use it, but I find it helpful because it gives you like a frame of reference for where you are, where she's moving, and it helps you see her more. Oh, sweet, another life. I've never played this game on Genesis. Is it different? It's probably the same, eh? I'm actually thinking about playing some Genesis games pretty soon. I have the Genesis Mini Classic, which is pretty cool. I was always more like Super Nintendo as a kid, so there's like tons more games I want to do, but I'm eventually gonna do some Genesis for sure, and do some like stuff I haven't done. Golden Axe I really want to do like so much. I remember that, playing that from the arcade a little bit, and everyone says it's so good. I wish that was on Nintendo. 1 second. Yeah, it's a little different, eh, on this game on the Genesis. Cool. Maybe I'll try it one day, and it'd be cool to make like a comparison video. Alright, after this screen, we're at the second Catwoman fight. It's definitely one of the hardest fights of the game. Hopefully I can get through the game without using a continue for the sake of the walkthrough. That's my plan. That's my goal. That would be good. Alright, so you can get a combo on her right away. If you're really good, you can actually just kill her with direct combos, but it's very hard timing. Oh, you gotta watch out for those claw attacks. I like to stay in the light here, like I said. Whip attacks. I'm going to lose a life here, 100%. Well, not 100%. I'd say 99%. This will be awesome if I don't lose a life. I'm like one hit. Oh, now I'm like one shot. Oh, there we go. Damn, that's too bad because I would have had a counterattack there. There we go. She's broke her armor, so. I'm saving my test tubes for the penguin. On the next fight, it's a harder fight than this. He's almost down. There we go. That was pretty good. It was a good fight. Okay, here goes first penguin fight. This is one of the parts of the game that's different in every difficulty mode. He shoots different umbrellas. It's not that different, it's just, you know, it makes it harder. Or more umbrellas. In every difficulty mode, at least. Well, not everyone, I think, because there's 5. But generally he shoots more. So in easy, like this, he shoots 2. Mania, he shoots 5. When he's coming at you there, you wanna duck and get on your own there. I'll start unloading my tubes here at a difficult part. Here, you need to pick this right side. Oh, I messed up. Broke his armor. Oh, I just missed it. Oh no, I don't have another tube. I thought I had another. I guess that was my bad. Come on, give me the right side. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. Come on. Hopefully I can kill him here without dying. It's gonna be really close. Oh! Yes! Oh, that was really good. Yeah, you just have to move out of the way and... Oh, it's hard to time it properly. Yeah, thanks. That was awesome. Okay. I guess even if you have to use a continue for this game, the point of this video I'm trying to do right now is how to beat the game even if you have to use continues, I think. So. Yeah, the graphics are great in this game. I really like it. It's better than Genesis. Yeah. You have to strategically, what I'm trying to say is you have to strategically use your continues. Yeah, the graphics are awesome on this game, really like it. Okay, so for the Batman level, or the Batmobile level, This is a lot harder on Mania. Much harder. Okay, so I'm trying. Yeah, it's so fast that it's hard to talk through. But see for this part how the gaps between the guys are on the middle line. That's important. There's kind of rotating sections of enemies here, and they're all different. So I'm not going to attack these guys just to show it. For those guys, they come at you from one side and the other. These guys fire rockets at you. You want to try to kill them, and when you don't kill them, they come at you, so you want to just get out of the way. I just won't kill them, just show an example. See how he's coming at me? And then these guys go one side to the other. Left, right, left, right, left, right. You want to just dodge them. Again, rocket guys. Another section of rocket guys. You want to just kill them, and then they'll try to get as many hits on them as possible, and then they'll leave. Okay, now there's some logos that give you extra points. It's hard to get all of them. You have to do like a big banking right turn, then a big banking left turn. Sometimes I do better than other times, whatever. Here we go again with the rotating guys. Right, right, left, left, right, whatever. You can just stay in the middle and kind of dodge them. Then more rocket guys, hit them and dodge the rockets. That's the strategy. Then dodge these guys by staying in the middle of the road. Stay in the gap between them. You can also shoot some of them. We're almost at the boss here. Yeah, then we got more rocket guys. Dodge the rockets, dodge the guys when they leave, if you don't kill them. Much harder on Mania. You basically can't kill them, they're coming at you. Another section of bonus Batman symbols. You can't get all of them, just weave around trying to get them. Alright, now we're at the boss. There's a few things to note here. If you look at the left and right of the screen, you notice there's a guy passing, alternating sides. Left, right, left, right. You have to dodge those guys while also just basically tracking the boss and putting damage into him the whole time. And then there's a couple other things happening too, right? The boss is dropping occasionally some like mines on the road, these red mines. You have to just try and, like right there, get out of the way of it. Then occasionally there's like random guys coming down the road. You have to just try and watch out for that. But generally this is the strategy right here. Watch out for the rockets, watch out for the guys on the sides, move back and forth, and stay focused on the boss. Boom, done. Yeah, I've never played the Genesis one. I'm gonna check it out. It'd be cool to do like a comparison, like review or something. I didn't even really play this game on Nintendo when I was a kid. I didn't realize it was so good. It's a great game. It really is. It's sort of a hidden classic. I would say it's maybe the best like movie game, like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many movie games that are like terrible. All right, hang on. Oh, free life. Awesome. Good time. This level is quite hard. These fat clowns can be quite challenging. Let me try to do this. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, these knife guys, they throw knives at you. That's about it. They can be a big problem. There's not much you can do about it. They're good to kill right away. As you can see, they're causing me a problem right away. Red, in a second, there's going to be like steel girders. Okay, watch this. If you hit those jugglers with your batarang, they drop their juggling pins, bowling pins, and then they can't throw them at you. They're a lot weaker. That works. That's a good tip. Or you can just kill them. Okay, so this part, you gotta watch over these things that are about to appear. Oh, crap. First, there's the motorbike in the back. Oh. Okay, first continue. That's okay. This is a good continue point. Almost at the last level. I forgot there's no 0 lives on this game for a second. I was just playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, just before this, and there's the 0 lives, you know? So you have to, that's a good thing to remember. Once you're at 1 life and you die, you're dead. There's no going to 0 lives, unlike many games on Super Nintendo. Oh, I didn't hit that. Oh no. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. I'd love to play the original Nintendo games, man. I kind of remember them, like, from when I was a kid. That's so cool. Yeah, the Turtles 4 is expensive. I finally bit the bullet on it, because, like, I kind of want to, like, keep it forever, and it's a good... It's not a sunk cost, I don't think. Like, it's gonna go up in value, you know? So, it's like an investment and a collectible, and it's something I've always really liked. Man, I wish I used to have some of that stuff, like full boxes and everything, like original bought, and I've lost some of that stuff just sort of over time, and I wish I had some of the stuff. So I'm glad to have it back, and I feel like it's not that expensive in the long run. Like those plastic games and stuff. There's never gonna be that again, you know? So if it's like $100, that's, or something like that, that's not that much. Like, I bet you in, you know, like in 20 years, that's gonna be like an antique that's like, sort of very collectible. Like, there's never gonna be video games in that form again, you know? They're going all digital, so. I think that'll be like special, you know. It is expensive though. And a good thing I would recommend is I have the 901 cartridge that has like a SD card in it, and has 900 different games on it, and it's a awesome way to play games on like the original system and stuff. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't bother buying like an individual repro copy personally. I would just get like the 900 in one or whatever, and then if you want to have the actual original special game to like play and collect and whatnot, then you get that, you know? Yeah, totally, yeah. I did the same with this game, like, literally. Hang on a second. I started playing this game on my 900 in one to see what it's like, because everybody was like, oh, this game's good, and I was never that into beat 'em ups as a kid, but then being kind of on like a splurge. You have to get that heart here, by the way, otherwise the boss loads here and you miss it. Anyways, started playing this game, loved it, so I ordered the actual eBay cartridge off eBay from someone, just to keep and collect, because I love it, you know, it's a great game. So. No. Any difference? No. The 901 I think has the legit like ROMs. It's fine, you know. I could have just played that. I played some games, just stayed on that and played that, but I kept playing this game over and over, and I was like, you know what, I want to make some videos about it, and you know, for fun. So I'm just gonna, you know, get the cartridge and collect it, and I have some, like, you know, covers for my cartridges to keep them nice, and then I can put it in the video and stuff. So alright, so organ grinder, this boss. At first you see he has a bunch of ads, and then at the end he just starts shooting his gun at you. The way I do this is I move in a circle. Oh, I made a big mistake there. At least you can see how he moves. So what I do here is oh my gosh. I'm gonna stop talking. You can lure him out like that, and then rotate in a circle like this. So he starts attacking. Oh, I came too close there. That was silly. Okay, there we go. Lure him down, move around, kill him, lure him down. Now you can just start moving in a cycle. There we go. Oh! I thought he was gonna go down there. No way. Alright, there we go. Nice. Thanks. It's actually been, like, taking a bunch of work to set up the couch setup. I just figured out how to get my mic, like, set up right here and camera right there. It works well though. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. You don't want to walk into these guys. You can just shoot the batarang right away and they kind of like kill each other. Alright, this last level is quite hard. You want to try to get to the last boss without using a continue. Oops. Because then if you need to use one, you can use it then, you know. No, I'm actually not. I'm playing on more modern TV. That's just like in our place here. I really want to get like one of my. I want to get one like my old CRT, you know. These fire guys always are a problem for me. Okay, in a second there's going to be penguins coming with missile launchers, and I'll just talk about that before it happens. So if you look closely on the ground, whoops, you can see where the missiles are going to land. Oh, I need that heart. If I didn't have low health there, I would have left that, because you can last here for a while. So if you look on the ground, you see there's little black circles. That shows you where the missiles are going to land, which helps you avoid them a little bit. Sometimes you get hit anyways, but that's a good little tip. It's not very obvious at first, actually. Alright, another section of the same thing. Oops, you want to watch out for these. This part's quite hard. Oh, I just died before getting the heart. That was a fail. It's quite hard. You've got these fat clowns, fire clowns. We're getting toward the end of the game here, so this is basically end game. I'm gonna use a tube to wipe these guys out. It's starting to get annoying. Got an extra life. Perfect. Don't use another continue. All these guys are really annoying. Oh. Oh no. Good, good. Put it down, put it down. Okay. And another section of missiles. And then I think that's the last one. Pretty sure there's only 3. We're almost at the last boss now, so that's why it's getting like, it gets much harder. This level's quite hard if you're trying to do a mania or speedrun. So, also a good tip if you're learning this game is just play it on easy first, because it's basically the same game. It's not like it's you know, it's not like you have to learn a different game and then you just learn faster. I definitely wouldn't recommend starting on Mania because it's just like the same game but like 10 times harder, and it's just gonna take you way longer to like learn the practice, you know what I mean? So yeah, start on easy, work your way up. Oh no, that's right, there is a, I forgot there's a 4th rocket part because this part is quite different. It's entirely different setup. So we're almost at the end though here. You want to be careful, strategic with your health here. So I'm waiting to use that full health until I get a little more hurt. If I get more hurt, you know. I want to get it though, I don't want to leave it. I'm hoping now I get through the boss without a continue. That would be awesome. Come on. But also part of the strategy for just beating the game, even if you're on the hardest, is that you want to get to the last boss with a continue ready to go. If you can do that, then you're good to go. That's important, right? You don't want to forget that. Alright, so duck boss, you can just move in and out. Start hitting the hell out of him. Here you can just smash, smash, smash. So many smashes. In and out. Oh, screwed up there. In and out. And just go side to side. Oh, you want to go jump, 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 and then duck in here, and then back, smash, 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 duck, 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 smash, 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 smash. Oh, perfect. That was a perfect example of how you do that one. Alright, here we go. Last boss. He's got several different modes. He's got sort of ground mode, air mode, flying at you attack mode. On the ground, using this, using your special attack can be very helpful. It hurts him a lot. He can't attack you. In the air, you can attack him in several different ways. You can attack him with little combos. When he comes at you, I like to block. You can also dodge that. There's a couple different options there for how you deal with it. Oh, oops. Here, you want to use your... I use my tubes when he does his... I screwed up there. When he does his gun attack. Sometimes when he does gun attack, it can be very hard. You can't get close to him anymore on the ground, so it's good to use the test tubes for that, to interrupt his attacks. Okay, another air attack you can do. I do block here. Oh, no, I was wrong about what he was doing. Here we go. Block. And then you can do a combo. Couple combos. Speedrunners do a quick combo of attacking and blocking to bring him down quickly. But this is the normal sort of fight. In the air, you can also... Oops. Oh no! That was my last life. That's okay. Alright, so this is the perfect example of how to, certainly beat the game, right? You wait till you get to him with one continue left. Now I have full lives to do this. No problem. Now you just kind of circle around, try to get your combos in. Use your tubes as necessary. I should have used my tube right there. I hate his gun attack. It can be very interrupting and hard to deal with. Alright, a couple quick combos here. If you have the life, you can use your special attacks. Here, I'll do a block, and then a couple quick combos, a couple special attacks. But you can't even attack me. Can't even get close to you. You use your specials. Another block, another combo. Alright, armor broken. He's almost down. I'll just use my specials. And should put him down in a second. Yeah, down. Oh, awesome. Alright, that's how to beat Batman Returns. Thanks. Awesome. That's fun. I'll try it for Genesis one day. That'd be interesting, for sure. No, I haven't even thought about that. I didn't even really I didn't even know I guess I knew it's for Genesis, but I never thought about I'll try the Genesis version and compare it. It'll be fun. Ooh, Catwoman telling me off. Basically, you suck. Yeah, cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that they're different on the different platforms. I'll definitely try it. Maybe I'll try that next. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break and record that video. Pretty happy about that. Thanks for watching and following along. That was awesome. Really appreciate it. That was fun, discussion and stuff.